Chris, how much are you looking forward to the final?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to play at Lords in a Lords final, and I'm sure it's most cricketers' ambition to play in a Lords final.
Give us an insight. Take us into that dressing room then during the run chase. What was it like? Were there people sort of chewing nails? Were there nervous people? Were you watching? Were you trying not to watch? What was it like in there?
I actually watched almost every ball, and it was a nerve-wracking experience. But I think knowing that we had Marshy and Maxi at the crease just reassured us that we had some experience there. And every time we knocked off 10 runs, you just got closer and closer. And then by the end, I was just excited.
I presume for a lot of boys that was the biggest game of their career so far, maybe for you as well. Did you approach it any differently? Did you try to shut it out and concentrate on the 4-day game that preceded it? What was it like in the build-up to that match?
It was pretty nerve-wracking, if I'm honest, because Headingley's a tough ground to play at anyway, let alone in the semi-final. In the morning I was nervous, couldn't eat really, if I'm honest, but I think as the game got going, I just relaxed into the game and it was just a great occasion.
And a few celebrations afterwards?
Yeah, we had a few drinks. Nice celebration in the change room. I think it was about a minute and a half of just cheering and clapping, and it's one of those moments where you get the hairs on the back of your neck, and it just felt like as a group of players we're going to do something special.
And looking ahead to the final, the first time Gloucester have been in a Lords final for an awful long time. You're probably too young to really remember an awful lot of those finals, but have you had people telling you about it, talking about the tradition of Gloucestershire in those finals back in the sort of turn of the century?
Yeah, I've said that it's a real exciting day, and I've watched some of the footage from the old finals, and it just looks like such a great day and just something that as a cricketer you want to be involved in.
I know you guys have talked, the last few years, a young group of lads coming through together about reaching finals, about playing in these big matches. What's the reality going to be like, do you think?
I think it'll just be exciting, and I think it'll just give you that thirst to want to play more finals, because it's just such a great atmosphere and a great crowd. Even on the semi-final, it's just such a great atmosphere that I think that it might just change the whole squad, and we'll just be a lot more thirsty for success.
And is there anything different this year? Is there something that's just clicked with you guys, or is it just the fact that you're a year older now and you've got that experience behind you?
I don't know really. I think nothing huge amounts changed. I think we just as a team we've come together and we've all played for each other, and we've played as a team, and it's just worked for us this year, and we just come into each game the same, and we just kept winning.
And Surrey beat us down here, but that was after we'd already qualified and a few players missing. What sort of proposition do you think they'll pose on the final?
Obviously a real good side and got experienced players, but I honestly think it's 50-50. It's just whoever plays best on the day. We obviously just lost to them, but I felt like we could have won that game, and obviously they didn't have a couple of their players, but we didn't have a couple of ours, so I think it'll be a good tight game.
As an opening batsman, do you focus on the bowlers you're facing, or do you just try and face the ball as you see it out of the hand? And is there any difference with playing at a packed house at Lords?
I don't think there's much difference. I think obviously we have to look at the pitch, and we've played the bowlers that they're going to play, so you have a thought in your mind of how you're going to play them. But I think you just got to try and not let the occasion get you too nervous, and just go out there and bat how you have throughout the tournament.
And do you allow yourself a little thought as to, come the end of the day on Saturday, what it might be like, or do you try and completely shut that off and just concentrate on what you've got to do before that?
I'd probably be lying saying I haven't thought about what it'd be like to win it and being laid in bed and thinking about it, but obviously still a big game to go before we can win it, so you've got to think about how we're going to win it and the processes to win it.